What up, peoples? It is sometime in the afternoon, because that's just when I do things. Usually at this point, after I get back from a walk with this dog, I usually start stretching and go to the gym, but today I am not because it was one hell of a morning. Like, legit one hell of a morning. I'm just exhausted. Reason being is that when I went to, today's Friday, so my husband wears his dress whites, which is fine. I ironed them, put the pins on him. He has his hat. He needs a hat and a neckerchief. So we left, like, not a little bit late, but we left, like, later because he's not trying to get there, like, 15 minutes early because there's no point. So he's trying to shave that time down. So that's whatever. It's cool. So we get on to base, and right as I'm about to drop him off, he realizes he doesn't have his neckerchief, which is like that blue thing that sits on him. So now I start freaking out. He starts freaking out, but I'm freaking out even worse because I don't want him to be late ever. Like, ever. Like, I don't want anything on his record. I don't know why. I just don't. That's just how I am. I want him to have a clean record. I want him to be never late, never have any hits on his uniform. Nothing. I want him to be pristine. So it's like one day, if he decides to go for chief and they look at his past, they're going to be like, wow, he's like been outstanding in almost everything. And that's what I want. So now I'm freaking the fuck out because I have to drive all the way back, and we had 15 minutes to do that. And it takes about, like, top speed takes like 8 minutes to get back. So I am like, I'm surprised we didn't get pulled over. Because I am flying out of the base. I am flying down the road. I'm riding the person's ass in front of me. Like, I felt awful. And I'm flipping out the whole time because I'm the one that put it on the chair where he couldn't see it. And don't get me wrong, we're both equally to blame, but it's like, I just felt so bad. I just felt awful. And so I pull in the house, I fucking throw my car in park, run into the house, grab the neckerchief, run out, and then proceed to fly all the way back. Like, it's 20 in the neighborhood. I was doing like 45. I don't think I stopped at one stop sign. So, and then I was almost in tears because I was just so upset. And so I even dropped him off in the officer parking lot, which is like closer. He had 3 minutes to get to class. 3 minutes to get into the building. And you're not supposed to run. You can't run in whites. You can't run in general. Unless you're in PT gear. So you cannot run. So, didn't even get to take his lunch because he didn't have time to lock it up. Left his cell phone with me. Left everything. I had to then, and he was like, just come back. He's like, and give me my lunch. And I was like, okay. So, mind you, I'm exhausted because I went to bed at maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning and I was up at 6. That's 4 hours. And I literally am usually super tired. And I was pretty tired, but it's like, I'm usually like, I'm like, all right, whatever. I can come back home and go to sleep. I came back home. It was an hour already. I had to take Rennie out and I'm like all worked up. So it takes forever for me to go to sleep, and then I had to be back up at 11 o'clock, and usually I'm not up by 11 o'clock, and y'all can call me bums, and I don't really give a fuck, but I'm usually not up by 11 o'clock, because it takes me like over an hour to fall asleep sometimes, because my brain is just up. So, it took me still a long time to fall asleep, and then by the time I'm actually sleeping, and like, hardcore sleeping, my alarm goes off. And so I have to get up and bring him his lunch. So I'm exhausted. And because I was freaking out the whole time while I was, like, even at home, like, thinking about it. Because I don't want him to get in trouble. Like, I don't want him to have an extra watch. Because that's usually what they give you is an extra watch. I don't want that. Like, because it's probably going to be a shitty one. You know what I mean? It's like, he has to deal with enough. So I go drop him off. And mind you, I'm still in my PJs. Like, I have my PJ shorts on, my tank top, and I have, like, a little shirt over it because I'm like, listen, don't give a fuck. Just dropping off his lunch. And he comes in the car, and he gets 2 hours for lunch. And I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. So he, like, apologized to me because he's like, it's not your fault. He's like, because it's my uniform. He's just like, I should know the parts of the uniform that I have on and whatnot. So he felt bad. He's like, I know you were stressing out. He's like, you were stressing out hard more than I was. And I was just like, well, because I told him, I was like, yeah, I told him I didn't want him to get in trouble, and he knows that. And he demands perfection, but it's like, when it comes to him, I was like, I demand more perfection. I want pristine. Like, I don't know, that's just how I am. So, we ended up going, and I don't get coffee. Like, I haven't drank coffee in like 3-4 months almost now since I've left home. And I would barely drink coffee then. I'd only drink coffee like once, and it'd be a small. And I was just like, wow, I'm like, and I told him, I was like, I'm really, really tired. And he's like, well, let's just go get coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. And so I've got this coffee, and I literally have, like, my body is, like, spazzing out right now because I haven't had a coffee in that long. So I let him take the car back to school because he should be getting out hopefully at, like, 3 o'clock, which is, like, in an hour. And I'm too tired to go to the gym. Like, I wouldn't be able to run even if I wanted to because I'm that exhausted. And I don't want to hurt myself because I know, like, when you're, like, tired, you just get lazy and your body does crazy shit. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. But I did go for a nice long walk with Rooney. Almost took, like, an hour, so that's nice. And, yeah, so I don't know. It was a very stressful day so far. And I just want to sleep. That's pretty much what I want to do. I want to go to bed right now. And I know later I'm going to be exhausted, so I'm going to try to drink this coffee and stay awake. But yeah, that's been my morning. That's been my day so far. I'm really hoping it has nothing to do with... I hope this doesn't pan out into the rest of the weekend because I'm not going to be able to deal with that. So, yeah, alright, I'm gonna go because this is a 7.5 minute rant, so catch you guys later. Bye. Peoples, it is the end of the night. Finally. I think I'm pretty much ready for bed. It's like the earliest I think I'm gonna be going to bed. I'm literally gonna make this video, post it, read, and then I am going to bed. It has been a long fucking day. My husband did get out early, which was awesome. We just hung out for a while. We watched some soccer because that was on today. And we FaceTime our nephews because we do that every Friday. It was the youngest one's birthday. It's actually tomorrow, but we celebrated today. So yeah, it's been eventful. And after that, we pretty much didn't do much. Tomorrow is supposed to be shitty, I believe, weather-wise. So I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. Possibly tomorrow might be beer pong. It might be Sunday. I don't know because we have a long weekend. Depends on what everybody wants to do. So we'll play that by ear. Yeah, I don't really know. I got to watch my show tonight. I was pretty excited. Rain came on. Pretty pumped. Love that show. Like I said, I care not what anybody thinks. I love it. I don't know. Not really much went on. I had buffalo chicken for dinner tonight. It was scrumdiddlyumptious over spaghetti squash. Yum yum. Yeah, pretty much it. I don't got much for you. So there's that. Saw my sister's video about the pumpkin spectacular, the Halloween spectacular. Pretty freaking cool. I've always wanted to go to that and I never did, and I don't know why. Huh. Interesting. So, that was pretty cool, April. I liked that a lot. Shit was fly. Looked like a good time. Sorry about your crabby people or crabby person in your group. He needs to fucking get a reality check, calm her shit down. He needs to just take a fucking chill pill. So I hope everything works out with that, cause yeah, I hate that shit. That's why I'm usually never a group leader, and when I am, I'm just like, I gotta like get mean with people, even though I don't like to get mean with people. I just be like, listen, I'm a group leader. I say what goes. Y'all nominated me for that. This is what's going on. Do your shit, or pretty much you're gonna fail. So figure your shit out. And yeah, I would have no problem going to the teacher and being like, listen, we did ABC, so I don't know what else to do, so that the teacher knows. And as long as the group's got you back, fucker's not a fucking option now, isn't he? But still a shitty situation no matter what, but don't stress about it. Teacher will take care of it, so there you go. Done and done. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the night. So I will catch you all up later. Y'all knows how it goes. You gotta risk it, get the butt brisket. And the fun fact of the day is the chicken came before the egg. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the proteins that make eggshells come from the hens. So, hen had to be around in order to lay eggs. So there you go. Scientists actually found that out, not me, but makes sense, right? Makes sense, right? So, age-long question, chicken before egg. Yum. Both of them equally delicious. Alright, I'll catch you all up later. Have a great night. Bye.